This is the American army against the German army, but the Germans are outnumbered, so I will build the deadliest bomber of World War II, the B-17 Flying Fortress, to reinforce the Americans. But how do I do that from scratch, from nothing? First I search Google for some good quality reference pictures and the blueprint. When I build something I never know exactly how will I make it, but I don't even have to know. The only thing I have to know is the first step, the easiest step, and I will figure it out later. This time the first step, the easiest, is the body of the airplane. So I will start with that because I have no idea how to make the engines and things like that. The nose of the plane is made of glass, so I have to find something similar, and the shape of this toothpick holder is just perfect. I don't know what is this, but I bought it in a construction supplies shop. The scalpel is too small to cut it, so finally I have a reason to use my favorite butter knife. After I formed it to the shape of a baseball bat, I covered it with cardboard and insulating tape. Before I glue on the nose, I have to make the interior and the first machine gun from the 13 machine guns, because I can do it later. If you would like something to look complicated without complicating it, just use motherboards. Add a piece of steel wire and you have a good looking $3 million cockpit with a machine gun. My favorite part. In 3 hours I covered it with matches, paying attention even to the tiniest details. It's extremely unpleasant work, but these tiny details matters the most. And I'm never lazy to do the groundwork, because the details make the difference between this and this. Now the body is fragile, but after adding one layer of wood glue it's strong like a baseball bat. I continue with making from motherboard and razors the tail gun, which is the most important machine gun of the B-17. The enemies say that attacking a B-17 formation from behind is like trying to make love with a hedgehog which is on fire. After the body is done, the next easiest step is the rear wings. I use craft paper and cardboard to make them. For some reason my girlfriend thinks that putting shoe wax on her face is a good idea. After we have a submarine airplane, it's time to make the wings. At this point I'm suffering from fever, but I'm no sleeping beauty to lay in bed, so I get the job done. The wings must be extremely strong, for a good reason. And the point where the wings meet the body of the airplane are the strongest parts of the modern airplanes too. The cockpit will be made from plastic bottle, a cake baking tool and a thing I can't tell you. But it was interesting when I measured it in the shop. People always think that I just escaped from a mental institution when I look for video material. Fun fact, these airplanes burn 3.3 gallons of fuel per minute, 12 liters per minute. I need this hole in the body to hide the batteries, cables and a little surprise which you will see in a minute. But first I go to the shop to measure salt containers with a ruler, like a normal person. Originally my profession is an electrician, but apart from a few basic things what every man should know, I don't understand it at all. And this is the big boy which I put inside for future purposes. If you build the airplane at home, don't forget to skip this part. I want the wheels to be detachable, so I figured out a really easy way to make that from the motherboard. The only thing left is to mask the windows and paint the airplane. Honestly, I hate masking. The FBI could interrogate me with forcing me to mask things, but I do it anyway. I could easily make the propellers from anything, but I will print it because I got the newest 3D printer from Anycubic, the Kobra Go. Thanks to this printer I can print an army for this video or anything I want. I'm a technical disaster, but I learned how to use it in 2 days, so you also can learn it. I have not seen every printer on the market, but in my experience with Anycubic so far, these are perfect printers for beginners because they are relatively cheap, good quality and easy to use. Especially this one, the newest one, the Kobra Go. Check the link in the description. I'm really excited. I hope you will love the action skin because I worked a lot with this video. Please don't try this at home, and if you would like to see my Guinness World Record in my next video, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye.